1 month ago, I made a video predicting two things: Sand Serpent closing, which I was right about, and Busch Gardens Tampa getting a Giga coaster, which now sadly I'm doubting, and that's due to leaked plans for SeaWorld Orlando's 2024 roller coaster. SeaWorld Orlando is set to get a family roller coaster, which I thought was from Intamin with straddle seating, but it turns out it's B&M, which I'm not mad about, and I totally see why they went with B&M versus Intamin. And I say this because the Intamin straddle coaster would be way too similar to Hagrid's, a much more complex immersive experience, so it really wouldn't be wise to add it. So with that being said, I still believe that we may get the Giga, but that may just be delusion. I'm really contemplating on withdrawing my statement about the Giga. I would say like 60% Intamin multi-launch or 40% Giga. But let's get more into SeaWorld Orlando's soon-to-be roller coaster. All signs point this to be a 2024 edition, going in the spot of the old Empire Penguins attraction. And honestly, this was a huge curveball, but it's one of the better curveballs we received this year. Project Toboggan will be one of the great stepping stones of all the SeaWorld Orlando roller coasters, and I feel like every park needs one of those. Now I'm assuming and hopefully this will have a 48-inch height requirement, because this is pretty tame, and currently only two B&Ms have height requirements under 54 inches. And those are family inverts, but I'm guessing this will too. Taking a look at the layout, the ride starts with the dark ride section. We're using part of the old attraction building, which is very useful for space. Then you stop for a little pre-show and maybe even some sound effects, and then you launch straight out the building. You launch into a nicely paced turn, low to the ground transitions, and even an airtime hill. You go into more transitions, and then you go into another low to the ground turn. Here's where things get a little more interesting. You go into this oddly shaped turnaround. Then you do these two meandering hills. Then you finally go into your helix, which you hit your second launch. Then you go into a pretty high bank turn, go back low to the ground, and even another airtime hill, over the pathways and into the brakes. So there's a great layout for the families, not too short and not too tame. I'm kind of ready to see how it rides though. Knowing B&M, they'll probably have vest restraints, but maybe they'll shock us and use lap bars. We'll probably find out at IAPA. I'm ready to see this dark construction, and I really want to know what type of trains it'll use. But this will be another roller coaster project I'll be following. Also, we'll be following Dorney Park's dive coaster, but this is really hard to believe that one, so I'll need to see some construction first. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you're following all my socials linked down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also turn on post notifications, you know the game. I'm Kai from Main Coasters, and I'll see you all next time.